Carly.
Hi, it's so nice to meet you. Loved the movie. So diving right in with just a light one quickly. There's so much examination of siblings and family and familial structure and tensions within a family in this movie. Do you have any siblings? And if so, what is the silliest fight you've ever had with them or with any other member of your family if you have no siblings?
I don't have any siblings. I'm an only child, but because of that, I uh, maybe have been more of a handful to me because I have like other siblings to make up for, But what's the craziest? I don't know. Honestly, I think that the only time that I was like really, because I have a really good relationship with my parents, and the only time I was like really kind of a menace for them. Well, there was two times in my life where I was like a menace. One time was when I was two, and I had like literally terrible dreams. My parents actually thought that I was like possessed by the devil or something because I was really intense. And then the other time was my freshman year of high school. I was dating a, a football player on the varsity football, whatever it's called. I don't know sports. Anyways, he was on the varsity team. That's what it's called. And like I was a freshman and I was like, I idolized this guy and I would like always bicker with my mom because I like just put him before anything else, which is pretty stereotypical and annoying of me. But um yeah, we got in a lot of fights about that. And I was convinced I was gonna marry him because we had the same last name.
I feel like for a lot of people, that's a reason not to marry the person.
Yeah, you want to switch it up, right? But yeah. Anyways, does that count?
That absolutely counts. So a question probably a bit more film specific. This movie so well examines grief and grudges and forgiveness within the family structure. And you see so many movies where somebody does something unforgivable and then that person's on their deathbed and suddenly all's forgiven. But in this movie, what's really interesting is the tragedy prompts forgiveness between the siblings rather than with the abuser. Like, do you think there's a different courage that takes to forgive someone who's very much alive? Like, what do you think that says about forgiveness?
Oh, that's a beautiful question. And yeah, I don't think that Erin does forgive her dad by the end of this movie. And I honestly don't know if she really ever will in her life, like really forgive him. I mean, I hope I don't know, honestly. I didn't get that far in my thought process with her. But like I do know that by the end of the movie, like that kind of hope that you feel between the love like really coming back between Cal and Erin was like you get this sense that that is going to be enough for her. Like, and that's so important for her because that's kind of when you get to know a little bit about her childhood and their life together before she ran away, like that relationship was so like important to both of them. That brother sister bond and kind of like how they worked through life together and they dealt with the dad together and and him as a person and like how they had each other. So I think that was more important to her than the than the love from her father, although that's, very traumatic and everybody wants to be loved by their parent. And it's so sad when that's not there. But I do think that anyways, sorry. I'm going on. Ask another question. I'm confused. I'm confusing myself.
No, that's okay. It's an amazing answer. It's a complicated thing, but even going deeper into that complication. So sorry. Last question. Erin.
That question, it just got me thinking about literally every little specific thinking about like while we were filming, and it is like a lot. It's overwhelming. It's very complicated, and that's I think why that relationship between them and the hope that that is going to be able to like find its way back is so important because like that's kind of the one thing that can be like maybe the catalyst for the rest of her healing and the rest of his healing. So yeah.
Amazing. Perfect answer.
I tried.
It was great. All right. Well, that's all the time I have here, but it was so nice to meet you and talk to you.
I'm so sorry that oh God, I
No, that
feel
was
like
wonderful. It was great.
I'm sorry.
No, it was was perfect. It was so nice to meet you.
Really nice to meet you.